For this recipe, you will need some gizzards, and with me here I have the turkey and the chicken one. You can use either the chicken or the turkey one, or you can use the both of them just like I did. Also, you will be needing some ripe plantains. I will be leaving the full list of ingredients in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. And so with me here I have my frozen ripe plantains. I froze this by myself, so I'm going to be using it today. You will also need some vegetable oil for frying. Also, we are going to be needing some onions and peppers, and with me here I have the green, red and yellow bell peppers, and I have 3 Scotch Bonnet peppers and the 1 red or purple onion. Honestly, the big ones are not spicy at all. In fact, they are sweet peppers, but the tiny ones can be very hot and spicy. So if you can't handle spicy foods, then be sure to add peppers according to your taste. Okay, I mean the Scotch Bonnet ones. We are also going to be needing some ginger and garlic powder, some seasoning cubes. I have Knorr chicken seasoning cubes. You can use any seasoning cube or powder of your choice. And finally, we are going to be needing some rosemary. If you want, you can add thyme to this, but I didn't use thyme. Okay, so now let's start cooking. In a pot, you are going to add your already washed gizzards, add some of the ginger powder and the garlic powder as well. Then add the rosemary. Like I said, you can add thyme if you are a fan of thyme. I like thyme, but I'm not going to be using it in this recipe, just the rosemary. I also added 1 out of the 3 Knorr cubes I showed you earlier. Add salt to your taste, add the onion, and yeah, that is it. Okay, just half of the onion. You know, I showed you 1 ball of onion at the beginning, so you are going to slice the onion and use half of it, and we are going to be using the remaining half later. Then add some water, just about the same level as the meat. Cover the pot and let it cook. So while that is cooking, actually we are going to allow that to cook for about 10 minutes because we are still going to be frying it. Okay, so you don't want to overcook it. So while that is cooking, we are going to go ahead to fry the plantains, or the plantains as some people may call it. So you are going to add a very good amount of the vegetable oil in your frying pan or pot. Allow the oil to heat up and then throw in the plantains in the oil. Be it frozen or the fresh one, just add it in the oil. If you are using the the frozen one as I'm doing here, don't worry, just throw it as it is in the oil and it will gradually separate on its own, just like what you can see on the screen. I didn't do much to this. I just added them in the oil and let it fry on its own, and now you can see they are separated and well fried. Now if you want, you can fry it to be, deeply fried, like brownish color, that dark brown color. Okay, but this is how I prefer mine, not really dark but a little bit dark. Did you understand that? And so this is the final result of our fried plantains. We are going to set this aside and fry the gizzards. So with that same oil, I'm going to add in the gizzards and I'm going to fry this for 5 minutes. I don't really want it to be really fried, like crunchy fried. No, just about 5 minutes and I'm okay with that. But if you want, you can fry yours for more than 5 minutes. It totally depends on your preferences. Now after about 5 minutes, I took it out of the oil. And here we have our fried gizzards, looking so tempting. So I'm going to drain the oil because I will still be needing some of that oil. Just a tiny bit this time around. And yes, I added in that crunchy burnt onions back into the pot because we need extra flavors for this. Okay, so I went ahead to add the remaining half of the onion. I also went ahead to add my already cut and sliced peppers, the green, red and yellow bell peppers, and I'm going to give this a stir. Just quickly mix everything up together, and I'm going to go ahead and add some salt, just a tiny bit of salt. You don't need too much. Now we are going to add back the fried gizzards. Oh my goodness, look at that deliciousness. Oh, the color of this dish the color is giving me some type of vibes, some types of happiness and excitement. Just looking at the color right now, I just want to eat it again, even though it has finished. This is days after I filmed this video, okay? But I want to eat it again right now. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead to add the fried plantains, and we are going to mix and mix. So after mixing everything together, I went ahead to add just a tiny bit of the meat stock, the stock we got from cooking the gizzards. Just a little bit of it. You don't need it too much, because if you add too much, it's going to be watery and mushy, soggy, whatever you want to call it, and you don't want that. So just a tiny bit. Mix it up again for about, just give it about 2 to 3 minutes for everything to simmer together. And here is our final product, our final result. That looks incredible, guys. That looks absolutely yummy. It was so good. My hubby was eating and eating and eating, and I was eating and eating and eating. I hope you guys give it a try and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.
If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button. If you're new to my channel, please click on the red subscribe button below and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my latest upload.